Hey everybody, weekend's almost over. I am not going to release a tutorial today. I will, however, show you the little progress I've made this weekend. It isn't much, but it's what I had time to do. First of all, a little update to the 3D UI. You can see in the bottom right corner that TC icon, which stands for traction control. You can toggle that with T. If we leave it on, we're not going to make burnouts, because it's going to modulate the throttle to avoid the wheels from spinning. Also, you can see we have a little indicator light for the handbrake. And if we disable traction control, like so, and we get the smoke again, I've also made the UI rotate so it's always facing the camera. Then spent 30 minutes chasing down a bug where I forgot to disable the collisions. Those two indicator lights at the bottom right, they're planes instead of text renders, so they have collisions. So whenever I was steering left, they were clipping through the car and the car would go flying. And I wasn't understanding why. I changed a whole bunch of settings at the same time. I felt pretty stupid when I figured out it was that. But yeah. Oh. Show you a couple new cars I've added to the project as well. Actually, it's going to be easier to show you in the editor. There you go. Now the real changes, what I've really been working on this weekend, is the race elements. So you can see here on the map, I've got a spline. Got a spline for the AI right here, which I've carefully laid out for the AI to approach the curves at the right angles and all that, as well as the AI controller calculating the angle of these curves to modulate its speed and whatnot. Now on top of that, I had the track find all the cars in the map and gather some infos from them, such as where are they in terms of distance along the spline, and that allows me to create a little position display on the top left. So we've got here Felony, Flare, and Prince Michael 2, aka Blanket. You can see also in red and green the amount of meters that separates me from whoever's in front and whoever is behind me. Oh boy. I'm lagging so much, it's crazy. 30 FPS. It's actually less than that for sure. It's so jittery. Oh, I know why. Scalability, cinematic. Let's see if we can get a little more playable. Not really. Oh well. Hey there, Mike. Oh, yeah, I need to fix that. Also need to implement avoidance for the AI so that they don't ram into each other like that. Oh, we have two mics actually. The AIs they pick random names from a list, list I found online of unusual names that people chose for their kids. I figured it'd be funny. Oh, they were well over 200 meters ahead of me. There is no catching up to that. Now, I will be releasing that project update on my Patreon sometime this week, probably in a day or two. I need to add waypoints to the track so people can't just take shortcuts to win. And before I add a new lap to the player, I need to make sure all of these waypoints were collected. And then whenever you go to collect a waypoint, I need to make sure it's a different waypoint from the one you just collected, so you can't like go back and forth 6 or 7 times toward the waypoint and then just go to the finish line. So it's a few checks I need to make to prevent cheating. Then I'll be ready to release. So now I know you guys are probably gonna ask me, when are you gonna make tutorials on that? Well, let me give you a glance here. So this is the blueprint for the spline. Now there's nothing to it, just a box collision. Box collision for the starting line and a spline that you can lay out in the map. That's not necessary anymore. Now you can see whenever the finish line overlaps something, and it's set to only overlap vehicles. You know, a little bit of code. Those aren't needed either. Well, cleaning up. You can see I've got a few arrays here. I'm setting a timer as well for getting the distance along the track, and then sorting through that to the vehicle sorted to get the leaderboard. So I need one of these, a tutorial just for these. Then probably another one of the AI, just to not the the AI as well. AI vehicle controller here, in order for them to be able to follow the spline and modulate their speed and steering properly. I'll have a whole tutorial on that as well, because there's a lot of variables coming into play, and it's very important you understand why each one of them are set to what they are and what they're doing and how they are going to affect the handling. So that's a big topic to cover as well. And then lastly, there's going to be the UI. There's nothing in there except for code. A little bit of code. That's just to display the amount of meters. You know, truncate, all of that, just to make sure we always only have 3 digits. You know, neat stuff like that. I can't just make one tutorial about racing. I need to make like at least 3, maybe 4. But they will be on their way soon enough when I finish polishing it out a little bit. For now, if you really must have it right now, then go ahead and subscribe to my Patreon, and you can download the project and reverse engineer it. And that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. Move out the way. I'm lagging so bad. I need a computer. Oh well. Yep, that was it for today. I'll see you next time.